Hi everyone, I wanted to make a video for you all today because I've had a ton of girls asking questions about the June Kudos, the Flawless 4, my favorite products in the world. So I wanted to just show you guys, oh there's Howard, everybody say hi to Howard. I just wanted to show you guys kind of how I use them in my daily routine, just a quick little show, and how much of the products, like what you're using, how long they're gonna last, etc. So I have moisturized already. I was in the sun a little bit today, so I put on some rose water and my moisturizer, and so the next one of the products is our Glorious Primer. So I've had a few girls say that they thought it felt a bit greasy, and when I asked them how much they used, it was because they used way too much. So I'm using like literally half of the size of a pea. See? So tiny. It actually even looks like more than it truly is on my finger. And that's going to do your entire face. So I just do a few little dabs, and then I just use my hands actually. And you could kind of see how if you had a lot of it, it would feel really greasy, but when you just have a little bit, it's so silky smooth. And it's just going to give you that kind of flawless, if you have oversized pores or anything like that, it's just going to even everything out and give you that kind of perfect skin look. So next for of the Flawless 4 is our concealer. Now I'm going to show you guys two different concealers because I use them in two different ways. So if you're covering blemishes, as you can see, these pregnancy hormones have not been awesome. It just seems to be in this one area for me that I have issues. I'm going to use the same shade that I do in concealer, and so that is, or sorry, in foundation, so that's Taffeta. I'm going to use Taffeta to cover blemishes. So I just put a little dab on those areas. And you guys, I'm using like, look at that, like nothing. This thing is still full and I've had it since December, and I do use it on a very regular basis. So just to blend a little bit, because you don't want it to be sticking out or, you know, showing under your foundation, I use our concealer brush. You can see, and that just blends it into your skin a little bit, covers up those blemishes quite nicely, rather than using your fingers, because your fingers do have natural oils on them also. So this is what I like to use, and see, already like you're seeing them cover really well. Okay, so next is our Photoshop in a bottle. Everybody loves this stuff. Our liquid foundation. So again, I use the shade Taffeta, and I'm going to be using our foundation brush. Now you see there's kind of the hole in the middle there. Some girls like to put the foundation in there. I actually like to keep it around the edges. I find that I use less makeup when I do that way, so less wastage. So I'm going to put, let's go, oh my bottle's running out. Good thing I have another one. I would hate to be without this. So 6 drops. See there? 6. And so instead of just starting to blend in one spot, I like to actually apply dabs all over, because then you're not going to use it all on, you know, just your forehead or cheeks or wherever you like to start. Okay, so now that I've got, you can kind of see there a little bit, this is when I'm going to start to blend. And so this brush is so awesome that it's giving you kind of that photoshopped finish. And I'm not pushing hard, but I am pushing it into the skin. Instead of brushing, you're actually just massaging it in. And just go down over your jawline there. And as you guys can see, like, this is not a long routine. If I just spend hours getting ready, I wouldn't. I would never do it. So just blending. Down over the jaw. You know I hate that. Look, my camera's falling down here. You should see my setup. It includes duct tape. The farm kid that I am, of course. Okay, so just like that, you guys, 6 little drops, and I've got my entire face covered. So that's your Flawless 4. That's what comes in your package. And that can give you the coverage that you need. And I've had a few girls ask if it's too much coverage or when I use it. You know what? I don't tend to change my makeup routine all that much. So we have our BB creams, and girls that don't ever wear makeup, they don't like any kind of coverage, just almost like a tinted moisturizer, they use those. Some girls wear that to work, and then if they're going out, they wear this. I use this every day. I use this to nurse. I use this to go to the grocery store. I don't find it to be such heavy coverage that it's only a go out, you know, for dinner, going to the club, anything like that. That's not the kind of makeup I find it to be. So I hope that answers some questions. That is it too thick? It's not thick at all. It's just it's a dries powder. It goes on like water, dries in a powder. What I like to finish mine with is actually our pressed powder. So this is not part of the Flawless 4, and if you wanted to stop there, by all means, it's a powdery finish. So I just like to kind of set it with a little bit of powder. So I'll just show that, and then I'll show you how I use the concealer. If you happen to be blessed with really awesome skin, then I would suggest going with the concealer that's a few shades lighter than the foundation you use, because you can use it as a contour or for dark circles under your eyes. So once I've got that all done, I won't show the full contour for you guys. I'll do that a different day. But what I would start with is I use the shade Scarlet in the concealer, and I take just like a teeny tiny little bit, and that's when I start to do the bags under my eyes. I don't even have a baby yet, and I'm already exhausted. I'm doomed, hey guys? And so you go in a bit of a triangle, as you can see, and I go right up to the hairline. And this is just gonna help with any dark circles you have. And so same thing, just a teeny tiny little bit there, and it's gonna do the entire under part of your eyes as well as down onto your cheek. You just want to bring that highlighting down a little bit. And so you can kind of see how it's highlighted under my eyes a little bit. And then I continue on and do a little bit up here. Bring it down onto my nose. These are the areas you want to highlight, the parts of your face that you want to stand out a little bit. Tiny bit on the Cupid's bow, and then I do again like the teeniest tiniest little, you can't even see it, it's so thin on there, on the chin. And I'm using the concealer brush again. Okay, so this just shows you how you can use the concealer. Now obviously it looks a bit light because I haven't done any other contouring or anything. I guess I could do a little bit, but it shows you that you can use a concealer for more than just the cover of blemishes. Concealer's a pretty versatile product. So I'll just do a little bit. As I said, I wasn't going to do a full contour. I won't do a full contour. That's what I'll do. So then you'd go and you'd do the sides of your nose. That's a bit of a big brush that I'm using for that, but oh well. Okay, so see here how this stays nice and light. You've got your contour under your cheeks, but I just wanted to show you that you can use it in 2 different ways. So I use 2 different shades, one for blemish coverage, one for highlighting. So yeah, that's the Flawless 4 with a few extra little tips in there. So for you guys who've had some questions, I hope that answers them. This is only for June. It is flying off the friggin' shelves, so don't wait. I know I've had a few girls that waited for the May Kudos, the sculpting trio, and it sold out, and now it's back to like full price. So don't wait on this. It is awesome. I love these products. These are by far my favorite. I love this stuff even more than the mascara. And so, yeah. Anyways, hope that helps. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Otherwise, happy Monday.